Canon 19. Whoever marries two sisters or a niece may not be a clergyman. Canon 3:26 of the Sixth Council. Canon 2 of Neo-Caesarea. Canon 23:87 of Basil. And Canon 5 of Theophilus. Interpretation. Among marriages, some are called illicit, which are those contracted with relatives or heretics, and others are called illegal, such as those of one who takes as his wife a woman of whom his father had acted as guardian since she was an infant, and other damnable marriages, such as those in which one takes as his wife a woman who had been consecrated to God or a nun. In a common appellation, all these marriages may be called unlawful. As the Sixth in its Canon 3 terms unlawful all marriages commonly that are embraced in Apostolic Canon 17 and 18. But the present canon deals only with illicit marriages by prescribing: whosoever takes to wife two sisters or takes an older niece of his as his wife cannot become a clergyman, because any illicit marriage, whether by reason of blood or of marriage ties, not only prevents one from becoming a clergyman, but also subjects him to penances. For Saint Basil the Great, in mentioning those taking two sisters in his Canon 78 and 87, rules that they shall abstain from the mysteries for 7 years, according to his 78, while Canon 2 of Neo-Caesarea ordains that any woman shall be expelled from metalepsis or participation in the Lord's Supper for life who has married two brothers. Canon 27 of Basil the Great prescribes that any presbyter who shall unwittingly fall into an unlawful marriage, for example one involving a relative, shall be allowed to share only the honor of his seat, but shall abstain from all other activities connected with the priesthood, and shall not bless anyone either secretly or openly, nor shall he in any case administer communion to anyone. This same canon of Saint Basil was repeated verbatim by the Sixth Ecumenical Council in its Canon 26, adding thereto that the unlawful marriage is to be dissolved first, and thus shall he have a right to enjoy the honor of his seat. Canon 5 of Theophilus says that anyone who takes his niece before his baptism and is ordained a deacon after his baptism is not to be deposed, if she has died or he has left her before cohabiting with her carnally. The civil law contained in Book 6, title 37, commands that all unlawful marriage should be dissolved and punished. As for those who are cohabiting with two sisters, or with their niece, as this apostolical canon enjoins, it commands that their nose be cut off, and they themselves shall be soundly, as well as the women who ruined themselves along with them. If, on the other hand, such persons refuse to be separated, they must be parted with the might of the law against their will.